G'day everyone, it's Nick here from ProductRex, and today I'm going to show you how to compare the new proposed changes, the proposed fee changes for BT Panorama inside ProductRex. So super easy. You can see I've just created a scenario here. What I'm going to do is just very quickly import some data for Panorama. There we go. Just so we got something to work with. We don't have to manually add assets. Of course, this works if you were to manually add or import from other systems or whatever. Just taking a shortcut. Okay, you can see it's imported some data from Pano. Let's have a look what's in here. Okay, it looks like a pretty normal portfolio. And now, one point I will note is that obviously these changes aren't enforced yet. They're going to come in later in 2025. So when you're adding stuff in right now, this video is being recorded mid-May, you will note that it is assigning the current Panorama fees. So you see fee group is full, that is the current Pano fees, right? So until these changes go into place, you can still use the current fees, whether it be full or compact or whatever, right? So I will just note that. So everything's normal up to this point, okay? You can see we've got our Pano Super and our fees and rah. Okay, so let's say now we want to compare the new Panorama fees with the same portfolio, okay? So let's duplicate our portfolio. We'll drag it over to recommended and let's jump in there. So like I said, this is a manual change at the moment. Let's just open it up and have a look. This is a manual change at the moment, right? So we go to fee group. You don't have to change it for one item and it will do them all. And let's just say we're going to use the proposed full menu, which is the linked. So have a look at those, the actual full outline of the fees on the BT site. They've got a good site for it, but they have pretty significant fee discounts now for family fee linked accounts. So let's compare the full menu with linked accounts, right? And I'll save that. So that will actually automatically apply to all investments in this scenario. So if we jump over to fees, whoops, you can see it's now using that full group. And of course, if we jump back to this menu, you can see we now have our total, which has changed, so quite significantly lower. So I just thought I'd mention that. Again, I will note that this, if you are comparing the proposed changes right now, you do have to do that little manual toggle, going into an investment and changing a little fee group drop down. When the fees come into force later in the year, it will be automatic, just like all the other fee groups in ProductRex. So just thought I'd point that out. This is just because this is a proposed change. We don't want to automatically apply it. Anyway, that's it. I've chosen to compare the full linked menu. So they've kind of got like four fee groups now, if you like. So compact linked, compact unlinked, and full linked, full unlinked. So different levels of fees, but quite notably, there is quite significant admin fee discounts now for linked accounts. So you'll see here there's not a bad discount, but for when you've got those much higher balances, it's pretty significant. The fee savings there. So that's how we can compare current versus proposed Panorama fees, and then of course you can do all your normal, your other ProductRex comparisons as you wanted to do. We could dupe our portfolio again. I've missed the button. We could dupe our portfolio again and take it over to alternative, and then we can compare against premium or something like that. And you can obviously go through and then compare it against other platforms as you would normally. So, it's just regular ProductRex functionality. Our normal users will be pretty comfortable with how all this works. But the thing that I wanted to point out was that little manual toggle there. Again, this is just while it's still a proposed fee. But super easy, and you can do something like this in a couple of minutes and compare your client balances. But yeah, that's it. That's how to compare the proposed BT Panorama fee changes in ProductRex. It's available now for free for all users. Talk in. See you later.